Morning, morning, morning. Top of the top, though. Here we go. Going through the same thing. Here we go again. Here we go. Going through the same thing. You up this morning, man. Blessed nevertheless. No stress. I know you see me on YouTube, but you should see me in the flesh. But I got her out her dress. I'm a mess. Modern day Hugh Hef. I freestyle in the beginning, so y'all should catch it. You caught up in the web fucking with this arachnid. My boy got the tacos for sale. Me and the mic like Oprah and Gail. I'm out here fighting tooth and nail, just trying to make it. I'm the truth and naked. I treat this YouTube sacred. They try to hate it. They try to replace it. That's why I be on my grind, moving at leaps and bounds. You walking around with a frown. Graduated out the streets, no cap and gown. Looked in the mirror, told myself, you the captain now. I'm like Pacquiao, bopping and weaving. Be up in the morning. On our way to the gymo, no problemo. You know how we do. I've been getting a lot of numbers lately, man. I've been getting a lot of numbers lately. I've been getting a lot of numbers lately. That's why they hate me. The NBA is rigged. The Diddy trial. Chris Brown could be facing life. You know, Chris Brown, they're gonna try to do him the way they did Britney Griner. I was talking to some dude from the UK. He talking about Chris Brown might just do 3 years. Man, 3 years alone. That's what I'm saying, boy. I don't. Y'all people be y'all crazy, boy. First, Tory Lane just got stabbed up. He just got stabbed up, man. It ain't no. He just got stabbed. It ain't no big deal. Social media got everybody desensitized. If it ain't no big deal, you gonna get stabbed up then. We gonna see if we can get going this morning. The NBA conspiracy, y'all. Let's get on that first. Since we is in the playoffs, Shea Gilchrist is the closest thing to Kobe. That boy Shea Gilchrist is a bad boy. No Diddy. We finna listen to my boy Jason Whitlock talk about it.
95% of women.
You know what I'm saying? 95% of women. Stop being worried about not. That's another thing too, y'all. Stop being so worried. Dark storms in the form of people, man. People that wield around religion without a placement are casting curses. I'm trying to tell y'all, I've been knew this too. I went back on my own word. But yeah, man. I'm thinking about changing my name to the Gingerbread Man. My formula is working. I'm doing good now. Pockets ain't hurting. But that's neither here nor there. The NBA is rigged. The NBA is rigged, and I'm for the show y'all. I'm gonna let Jason Whitlock talk about it real quick. I got some new art for y'all. You know I come with the new art, man. You know, y'all know I run my channel kind of different. You know, it's raw, but I do what I can. You know, I got my own version of editing, you know. I got my own version of editing. They saying Chris Brown could be serving life. I doubt that. I seriously doubt that. But dude talking about he could be doing, he'll just do 3 years. Just do 3 years. 3 years is a long time to be in prison, man. He ain't gonna do life. He just gonna do 3 years. What? What do you mean? Now this is what I thought about already. How is the Mavericks getting Cooper flag? How did the Mavericks get the first pick?
I retouched all my wedding photos.
How did the Mavericks get the first pick, y'all?
Dallas Mavericks picked up the number 1 seed in the draft lottery last night. The Dallas Mavericks, who traded away Luka Doncic to the Los Angeles Lakers, and somehow I think they had the worst chance of winning the draft lottery, maybe a 1.8% chance. And they won the draft lottery last night, and now they have the right to draft Cooper Flagg, the National College Basketball Player of the Year from Duke. And so they're going to go from Nowitzki to Luka Doncic to now Cooper Flagg. What a coincidence.
I told y'all, look, y'all pardon my shirt, man. I'm raw. Hey, Indiana, Boston, Utah, and the Mavs, they gonna keep a white boy on the squad. And ain't nothing wrong with that, but they gonna, Boston, look. Remember Boston had to have, oh boy, his leg was bad and everything, but they had to have him playing with Jason Tatum and Jaylen Brown and them. They had to have him. You know, Lauri Markkanen is pretty good though. But y'all know that the Pacers, I'm surprised the Pacers aren't, but it's teams that have to have a good white boy. The Mavericks, Indiana Pacers, Utah, and Boston. They have to have one. That's why they traded Luka the way they did, because they knew they was gonna get Cooper Flagg. I'm sorry, bro. Ain't how y'all get Anthony Davis, Cooper Flagg, and Kyrie. That's gonna be a squad though. I'm letting y'all know. That's gonna be a squad. Cooper Flagg, Anthony Davis, Kyrie. That's gonna be a hell of a squad.
Is this whole thing rigged or what? I want to ask Jay Skapanek that question. Jay Skapanek, welcome back to the show. And then there'll be a secondary question, Jay, about who would you rather be, the Lakers with Luka Doncic and 41, 42-year-old LeBron James, or the Dallas Mavericks with Cooper Flagg, Anthony Davis, and Kyrie?
Man,
but first, was the draft lottery, was it rigged?
Well, Jason, thanks for having me. Always a pleasure to be here with you, and great to see you. Look, I am actually pretty reluctant to give in to these conspiracy theorists.
Nah, it's rigged.
Actually, you and I were talking when I was in Nashville a few weeks ago off camera about, just some of the optics not being right, not lining up with that Luka Doncic trade back in February, right around the trade deadline. And look, it unequivocally shocked the world. It shocked the basketball world, shocked the sports world as a whole.
Man, of course it did. Y'all got rid of Luka Doncic, the top 3 players in the league, because y'all know y'all gonna get Cooper Flagg. Now it makes sense. Look, they moving the goalposts right in front of y'all face, man. People so crazy now, you can do shit right in front of their face and they're gonna find them. People will brainwash themselves into believing whatever they want to believe. If y'all think that the Mavericks got rid of Luka and didn't know they was gonna get Cooper Flagg, y'all out of y'all mind.
I've been thinking about that trade event, Luka Doncic being traded to the LA Lakers, and I would actually describe it as the single most shocking off-court moment in sports, in basketball history, in the NBA's history. And it just really, it never really made sense.
Until you figure out that they're gonna get Cooper Flagg. Now it make a lot of sense. Them getting Cooper Flagg make a lot of sense. But I know what y'all here for though. We gonna, we back and forth. Y'all know how we do, man. So right now, I know y'all don't believe this, but Chris Brown could be facing live. That's attempted murder. You hit somebody over the head with a bottle in another country. Didn't y'all hear about Britney Griner? Huh? You can't be doing stuff in another country, but let me digress. Get this shit off my chest. Y'all gotta hear this real quick. Breezy might be fit to do some time. And the dude from UK, I was talking to a dude from UK yesterday. Yes, I'm maneuvering. Yes, I'm wiggling. Talking to people from UK.
Bro, y'all can hear me?
And they saying that Chris Brown. They saying that Chris Brown could be doing live.
Chris Brown is in major trouble. Now, the one thing I'm gonna say before we get into this video and I break down what's going on is that when you go overseas, the laws are different than in the States. Overseas, everything is different. You guys got to remember, a lot of people think, oh, if you do something in the States versus overseas, it's the same charges. No, it's completely different. And they have their own jurisdictional law. Let me give you an example. This United States of America, in this country, United States of America, look what happens. If you're a foreigner and you get arrested on a serious crime or whatever crime, you can be arrested, you can be jailed, prosecuted, jailed, and then you'll be more ways than one. If you have a serious crime, you'll be deported. You know what I'm saying? Out of the country.
Chris.
And there's nothing that any other country can do about it. I mean, if you have a big enough name, you might have a relationship, but most times countries try to stay out of it.
Chris. I'm about to.
Especially if you've broken a law.
That's what I was born to do.
In a different country, because it goes both ways. Like, for example, there's a lot of foreigners in United States jails right now. So they got to do whatever time they get under United States laws, and then they'll be released back to their own country. Chris Brown is in a situation because they're saying that, you know what I'm saying, he committed a criminal act, in a different country.
Attempted murder.
He committed a criminal act. This is a real bad and problematic situation. Why? Because the rules overseas are different. Now, if you guys don't know what's going on, y'all smash the like button, share, and subscribe as y'all come on in here.
Yeah, y'all do it on here too.
So I went to the UK Daily Mail today to look up this news in the UK, articles on Chris Brown.
What up, Irish Mafia? What up, man?
You guys, Chris Brown is being charged with GBH. And I'm going to explain this to you guys. After an alleged bottle attack on a music producer.
Oh, man, I've been in here, man. I've been here, man. I've been here.
It says he's being thrown in the cells after being arrested at a 5-star hotel and will appear in court later.
Irish
today.
Mafia, I've been here, man.
Meaning, at that time, it's early in the morning in the UK.
I just want y'all to know that's just getting in here. It's y'all know how I bring it to y'all first. Chris Brown could be facing life. Chris Brown could be facing life, bro. You can't be hit over the head with bottles. You can't be 6'4", hitting people over the head with bottles, bro. Hey, look. Hey, Irish Mafia. Mate, Chris Brown will get a fine and made to pay court. Well, hey, man, I'm finna erase that because I don't look. Nah. Let me get you out of here, bro. Because we're not finna do that. You're not finna look. I love you, bro, but we're not gonna do that. I love you.
He'll be in court on, will it be the 16th of May.
I love you, though, man.
So he'll be in court. To the person who says he'll get 1 year in prison, that's not true. And I'm finna show you why. If he's convicted, he's facing life in prison. And let me break down this article for you guys. So the person who's in the
Irish Mafia, I love you, bro, but we're not finna.
What you talking about? Chris Brown is
let me rock, man.
The law in the United States is nowhere near the law overseas. Overseas, the laws are more stricter. For example, if you guys remember the woman, female basketball player, Britney Griner. If you guys remember her, she got in trouble. Britney Griner got in trouble, and it took Joe Biden and a whole bunch of players, whole bunch of famous people, and it took a trade-off of a criminal that they didn't want to release from the States. It took a trade-off from them just to get her back. You understand what I'm saying? And all she had was the liquid, the stuff that they be using for the vapor. She had that in her airport bag. And for that, she was facing 10, 15 years in prison overseas? So you guys got to understand, people don't understand.
Man, look, Irish Mafia, You can still see it, but I can tell you for to get started. You try to spam the page. We not look, man. We not for to have. You not for to write me no whole love story. You not for to. I love you though. You my folks, but bro, I seen you was getting started. You had eight different things before we even get. Bro, calm down, man. You gotta relax, man.
Different set of laws and rules. This is the situation. So, Chris Brown, and I'm going to break down this article to you guys right now as y'all come on in, smash the like button, share, and subscribe as y'all come on.
Yeah, hit the like button, man.
And I'm going to break down this entire situation for you guys. Yeah, I seen the guy in the comment section say that just now. You guys don't understand it. Now, Chris was going over to the UK again because he was set up to do shows over there. So Chris had a whole bunch of performances set up over there. And I believe they allowed him to come over there knowing, or if they didn't know,
set that boy up.
Must have caught wind that Chris was coming back over there and sent the police to go find wherever he was at to arrest him. Because this is why I think that they didn't know he was coming back over there, because they would have snatched him up at the airport. If they was waiting on Chris and they knew Chris was coming in and they had him coming in the airport, they'd have snatched him up at the airport. So I think that the dude who had filed a police report against Chris probably seen and found out that Chris was, scheduled to be doing performances out there, and got the police, the local police, to find out where he was and go snatch him up. You know what I'm saying? I believe that's what they did, right? So that's how I believe they went and got him, because he had already pressed charges. He had already went and pressed these charges on Chris from before. This is from a few years before. But Chris, I don't think he had been over there. So
what is going on, everybody?
Yeah, my bad, y'all. My bad. I didn't mean to put. My boy got in the chat and start going cry. I love you. Hey, Irish Mafia. I love you, man. Come back tomorrow. But I'm doing this new thing where the Voltron crew, y'all get to spam the chat up. But if you ain't in my lives all the time, man, like if you come in my live like once a year or something, you can't just come in and just flood the live, bro. Like we don't want to react to a whole autobiography.
That C Breezy was over there. That's when he loaded up and went. I believe and called the police and got them to go over there and scoop him up, because they went and got him, because he already had tour dates and everything set up. If they knew he was going to prison or going to jail, they would not have set that up. There ain't no way they would have set that up if they would have known that. That ain't happening. You understand what I'm saying? That ain't happening. So let's get into this part, all right? So I'm going to break down for you guys right now exactly what happened. So C Breezy, you guys, basically what happens is this. It says rapper Chris Brown has been charged with grievous bodily harm. That's GBH. It says with the intent. That's devastating, and I'm gonna tell y'all why. He's facing life in prison. It says with intent over an alleged attack of a music producer with a bottle at a London nightclub 2 years ago. It said the Metropolitan Police confirmed the charge against the 36-year-old American music
Man, that's crazy, man. It was on mute. I'm
If you're
sorry,
doing crime in the country, you leave. If you go back and they find out you're back, they're gonna go scoop you up. This happened 2 years ago in 2023. I think this is his first time going back since then. And so when dude seen he got back, okay, oh, he back? Okay, boom. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, man, they're doing a lawsuit on him. Now, let's talk about this part right here. And this is the part where, let me tell y'all what else happened. So it says the complainant, whose name is Mr. Dial, alleged that R&B star Chris Brown, like I said, he alleged he provoked an unlaunched attack on him, smashed him over the head with a bottle 2 or 3 times, then punched and kicked him as he was on the floor. Now, he told the U.S. Sun newspaper that he hit me over the head 2 or 3 times. He said my knee collapsed as well. Now, he said he had to be taken to the hospital and he needed crutches to walk when he was discharged. Damn. He said the alleged attack occurred while Chris Brown was on a worldwide tour and playing in the UK. Now, it says he launched, as I showed y'all on the screen, launched that lawsuit against Chris Brown for $16 million or 12 million euros in damages for injuries and losses suffered as a result to the alleged attack. Now, it also, and I'm going to show you guys.
What's up, America? It's your boy Ice-T.
That boy,
And if you know
Chris
me,
Brown over there beating the shit out of people.
Right here.
Shit.
Now,
he beating people with bottles and shit.
If you look up this charge, he's being charged with GBH, my bad. Again, as y'all can see right here, he's being hit with the GBH charge in the UK. Savage charges, y'all. Now, he's facing life. As you guys can see, it says in the UK, grievous bodily harm, or GBH, right? It says that that sentencing, right? As you guys can see, it says sentencing varies significantly depending on whether the offense was committed with intent. GHB without intent carries a maximum sentence of 5 years. This guy said that Chris Brown did it with intent because he says he was attacked and he hit him over the head 2 or 3 times, punched him, and then kicked him while he was down.
Dang.
So it says that
no wonder Quavo didn't want that smoke.
It carries the maximum sentence up to 5 years. It says while GHB with intent in the UK can result in life imprisonment. Now it says that GHB without intent, maximum sentence 5 years. It says sentencing guideline community orders 4 years imprisonment, right? But it says that the GHB with intent, section 18, maximum sentence is life imprisonment. Now it says sentencing guidelines. It says typically range from 3 to 16 years, depending on the severity and intent. And this guy's saying it was vicious. He said he hit him while he was down, so they're gonna put that harsh thing on this dude, man. It's crazy, bro. It says example sentences: 9 years for striking someone with a bottle, requiring stitches, for using a baseball bat, or for using a baseball bat causing a fractured arm. So in the UK, him using that bottle, 9 years off rip for the bottle. They ain't even talking about the punches and kicks when he was on the ground, right?
Damn.
And it says that key factors influencing sentencing: the intent, the presence or absence of the intent to cause serious harm significantly is going to impact, his time, right? So also, and I want to
pray for Chris Brown, y'all.
Too. So it says that
free Chris Brown.
It says that it significantly impacts the sentence. It says the severity of the injury. It says the nature and extent of the harm will also be considered. And it says aggravating factors: racist or religiously motivated assaults can increase the potential sentence. And it says mitigating factors. Examples include a lack of previous convictions or remorse. So here's the problem Chris Brown got. Do they use his criminal history in the United States? Chris Brown is famous. They all know he got a history. So do they use that, bro? This is just a sad situation, man. And it said, "Is an important note. It is crucial to seek expert legal advice from a qualified criminal defense solicitor for guidance on potential sentences and the best course of action in GBH cases." They're saying that Chris Brown needs the best of the best, and they didn't let him out of prison, jail. He is staying in jail to his court hearing, and I'm gonna tell y'all something. They may not let him leave the country.
Damn.
He may stay in jail until his trial, because they may see him as a flight risk. I was looking at this and everything. They may see him as a flight risk. So we got to pray he can get bail. But then they would probably force him to stay in the country if he got bail under guard watch. So more than likely, instead of them doing that, they'll probably just keep him in there until his court date comes up. You know what I'm saying? Because he's going to court. He's going to court. And this has nothing to do with him and Tory Lanez. He already was going overseas before he said that. He had these charges from 2 years ago, and he just happened to go back over to the UK now. You know what I'm saying? That just happened to be a coincidence that he said that now, and he's over there today, and he already had those charges. This guy had already went and filed this report against this dude. I think that when he saw Chris Brown was over there performing, I truly believe that's when he went to the police, because if they was waiting on him, they'd have caught him as soon as he came to the airport. They'd have waited, because they'll get you in the airport. As soon as you get to the airport, boop, they'll get you. What do you mean so them shows is canceled? What you think? The man is facing a charge of life in prison.
Live. They trying to get that boy Chris Brown life, cuz. They trying to give Breezy life. Y'all don't hear me. They trying to get that boy life.
Get out on bail. You know what I'm saying? Now, let me tell y'all about the bail, right? You said, why did they arrest him then? Well, because sometimes they may not have known that like I said, they may not have paid attention, because remember, that was from 2 years ago, that charge. So I believe that the dude that
appreciate you hitting that like button, man. Bolo, what up, man?
Saw he was in the country, immediately contacted the police and said, "Hey, man, he's here now." And I believe the police did a search, find out where he was.
Bolo, that boy Chris Brown might be getting live. And it ain't even, I'm not even trying to, but that's, damn, if they letting just when Tory get out, Chris Brown is going in. What's up with these R&B people, man? What's up with these R&B cats, man?
Got his ass. That's exactly what I believe happened. Because if he was on their radar, as soon as he came over to the UK, they'd snatch him up in the airport, so he couldn't get missing. So that's
life
exactly
choices, man. Everybody got choices.
In the UK, obtaining bail in a criminal case is not automatically granted or guaranteed according to the law. It says, but there is legal presumption in favor of granting bail. It said the decision to grant bail depends on various factors, and it is not always easy to secure, especially if certain conditions exist. So here's a more detailed explanation. Presumption of bail. Under the Bail Act 1976, right? Until the person says the UK is not Russia, shit, you commit a crime in the UK and see what you're going to do. You commit a crime in the UK and see what you're going to do. I don't know what you're talking about, sir. That's to the dude in the comment section. You don't know anything, bro. You haven't been overseas. I've been to almost 25
That's why I had to get my boy out the chat. I start the thing. I'm trying to, I'm from UK. He not doing nothing. This is a false, man. Listen, bro. Listen, it's too early. It's too early for all that, man. I'm trying to, like, my boy got it, and I love my boy. My boy got in the chat. My boy had the quickest Twitter fingers in the West. My boy done sat up and typed me a whole 50 paragraphs, and that's a new thing now. Like we gonna chime in. Bro, you can't type like 100 things, bro, and have me reacting to 100 things. We can't do it like that no more. You can't come in the chat and flood the chat, bro. If you want to do it that way, you got to get you alive, bro. You might as well get alive. If you gonna come in somebody else's chat and type 100 things, man, you might as well get alive, bro. I'll come to your live and check it out. You know what I'm saying? I'm trying to do a live and show this. This boy already trying to shoot it down before it even get started.
You don't know anything, bro. You haven't been overseas. I've been to almost 25 countries, sir, and they don't play. Don't y'all know it's Americans in prison right now overseas that ain't never getting out right now until they serve all their time?
Bolo, my boy came here typing 100 miles an hour. And it's cool, but like you gotta slow down, baby.
Crimes in other countries, and you are in another country's jurisdiction. Let me tell y'all something. When you go to a different country, you're in their jurisdiction. Never sue the other driver after a car
But
accident.
yeah, it's just a lot
There's a
going
better way to
on,
get paid a
man.
way bigger check without having to go
2025,
to...
man, it's a lot going on.
When you go to a different country, you're in their jurisdiction.
It's a lot going on,
So if you
2025.
commit a crime, you guys got to understand that. They're not going to play with you. Overseas, they're not playing with you like they do in the country,
They
in the
not.
States. That's the part that you guys got to understand. They not playing no games with you, bro.
And they like to make examples out of Americans.
So at the end of the day, he probably didn't think if he did it, because we don't even know if he did it or not, but they're saying that they got enough evidence to arrest him. And so the person who said he's not going to get life, shit, you got to understand, they take your past into consideration. Because let me tell you something. Even when you go overseas, they take your criminal history in the United States into consideration, whether or not they'll even grant you visas to go to certain countries.
That's what I'm saying.
Think I'm lying? Ask anybody who's traveled around the world. So the problem Chris Brown has is if they take his past history into effect, man, that's going to give him a worse situation. So I don't think
How
that
did
you
I
gotta
get
understand
live?
that. If you haven't been across the world, you need to just be quiet.
Just be quiet, man.
Right? They definitely use that.
Been around the world now, yeah. I got my ass arrested.
To the UK because of criminal records in the United States.
Been around the world.
Bro, we understand she was in Russia. That's what I said. But what you don't understand is this. All these countries have strict laws. For example, forget Russia, China. Go to China and do something. They needed.
And you remember in China, remember when that boy got caught tagging in China and they canned him? He has been to the UK before. He knows better. Man, I'm saying, man. Hey, a chair, not a chair for Chris at all, boy. They didn't pull the chair on that boy. A chair is not a chair. Hey, Bolo, I think you like to hear me sing that because I could sing, boy. Bolo, you want to hear me sing that because I used to be in a church choir and I had 2 songs too. I used to lead. I led 2 songs. I led 2 songs in the church choir. To come in, we come in, they play our song. We have our church robe on, and we used to march out to the song. And then I used to get up there. I had a song. I had my own solo song. I could sing. I can't just sing. That's the thing. I don't even know I could sing. Y'all didn't know that, huh? A chair is not a chair. If somebody's... Y'all didn't know that, huh? Who? Y'all don't want me to get the... Boy. Y'all don't want me to... Boy, look. Taking the church, boy. A chair is not a chair. If it's unfair. A bear is not a bear. Yeah, man.
Forget Russia, China. Go to China and do something.
That part,
they
man.
They needed the president of the United States to get out LiAngelo Ball for stealing some sunglasses. LiAngelo Ball, if he wasn't LiAngelo Ball, he'd be in prison in China right now for stealing some sunglasses. Though.
Man.
He'd still be in prison. This dude's over there.
So dude gonna try to get in the chat, my boy try. And I love you, Irish Mafia, but you try to say ain't nothing gonna happen. It's gonna be a slap on the wrist. You're not gonna get a slap on the wrist in America for hitting somebody over the head with a bottle. You hit somebody over the head with a bottle in America. With a hip, I mean, and he hit him with, I think it was that Don Julio. You know, that Don Julio bottle kind of thick too. Hit somebody over the head with a bottle and see if you ain't gonna do no time. And they unconscious and stuff. You talking about, yeah, they just gonna get a slap on the wrist. Okay. They thought Griner thought she was gonna get a slap on the wrist when she got caught with that vape pen. I keep telling y'all, a chair is not a chair.
So you gotta understand, all these other countries, Spain, Italy, all these countries, you go commit crimes over there, because you guys gotta understand, they're not like the United States. People ain't walking up down the street packing gats and stuff like that. They don't have that type of street violence. They have a little bit, but they don't have it to that level. In most of these other countries, it's illegal to have guns out here in the streets. They don't have gun laws where you can just, regular citizens can carry. Now, in some countries, but very few, they do. But most countries, they don't.
Yep.
So you guys got to understand that, man. It's not a game, bro.
It's
So
not a
he's
game.
over there, and then you got to think, they don't care about influence and stuff like that. So,
They don't care.
and here's the thing, you got all these situations going on worldwide.
Chris who? They
Man,
like Chris Brett. They like Chris who?
Who's to say they're going to want to be friends anyways? And then there's nothing that you can do over here to really go get him because he breaking foreign laws allegedly. That's the part y'all got to understand. You go into a different person's country, break their law, you got to live under their land.
Just saying.
Now, Chris may have some deep.
Here's my question: with Britney Griner was in Russia locked up. She was in the men's unit. Also wear the scars from breast removal. Britney is a man. I mean, that's off topic. I mean, no, it's on topic, but it's off topic, but it's interesting. I don't know what the hell Britney Griner is. She do look like, I don't know. But you got some women that look just like men, then you got some men that look just like women too. You know what I'm saying? So but you're right though. Britney Griner, I don't know. I don't know. When she cut her hair off, she looked just like a dude. So you are absolutely right.
Connections.
Hit that like button for your
But
boy.
they don't get in his pockets, trust me. And it's gonna take, because we're gonna find out tomorrow. He go to court tomorrow morning. It's gonna take some pockets for him to get out this shit right here. I'm telling y'all this. Don't think Chris Brown is just gonna walk out of here like it ain't nothing. Nah, man. They ain't arresting him for no reason, bro. And I told you guys this. When they look at you in this type of situation, they're gonna look at what you did the last time. What was your past? What's your history? So we got to see tomorrow if he even get bail. If he don't get bail, it's bad. If he don't get bail, it's bad. He'll sit over there until his court date. And
Bolo, man, what's going on, Bolo?
Right now, you do not want to be in jail overseas, man. You don't. I guarantee you.
Y'all don't watch Locked Up Abroad?
And I'm gonna tell you something. One of my buddies got locked up, and I went into jail. I went into jail to go see this dude to try to help him. Bro, the nastiest place. I'm talking about, bro. This ain't even no comparison. Forget cells. They got everybody in the same room. 30 people in the same room. Smelling like all kind of old dussy and everything. I'm telling y'all this. With the security not even legit.
Yeah, man, it's looking, I don't know, breezy, man. It's looking. Breaking news, judge makes shocking rules on Chris Brown case. So that's coming up. So we gonna look at that later if y'all want to rock with me. As for Chris Brown, he's known gangbanger that determines sentencing when charges are brought up on his social media. He stays saying he's a buck. Remember Chris Brown made the video where he was walking through the neighborhood with the Bloods, and I'm like, what? You want to throw your life away for no reason? Hey, if I'm a gang member, I'm trying to get Chris Brown. I want that trophy. If I'm a Crip, they shooting the video now? Let's slide now. Let's slide with the stick like a hockey player. Let's slide like Raging Waters right now. Chris Brown that's why they slid on Tory. Man, listen, man, y'all trying to, this the thing about this new generation. Y'all are trying to break the rules. Like, I understand y'all move the goalposts and y'all do all kind of weird shit. I understand all that, man. I understand the rules are different. God ain't real. You an invisible frog. I know all kind of weird shit, bro. But you're not finna go be a, man, stop it, man. Chris Brown, if I'm a Crip and you a Blood, you are my op. I'm trying to get you. I'm at the concert trying to get you. I'm trying to knock you down. You got the nerve to have a good life and not even be from the West Coast, but you walking down the street supplying our ops with guns and all. Man, I'm on your head top, boy. I'm on your helmet like a face mask, boy. On everything, boy. Sliding like Raging Waters, boy. Doing the electric slide on it, man. I'm telling you. And they're supposed to come up later, so here goes. Hey, if y'all stick around. It's on right now. Look.
Sending customer and
it's on right now. We're going to see.
Is so easy. You'll be looking for ways to make it more interesting.
We're going to see. And if I was wrong, I was wrong.
Now, also, the bad news Chris Brown got today. Couple of things. Apparently, first of all, according to the reports, it says Chris Brown appeared to be composed in the court, but silent during the brief hearing. He was remanded in custody. So they kept this dude in custody with a bail hearing expected within days. Now, his legal team declined to comment as they left the court. One insider described the courtroom as tense and packed with media and fans flooding the steps outside. Some people thought he was going to get out today, but then he got even worse news. Because according to this report, now that's coming out from the UK, Chris Brown's case moved to the Crown Court.
Damn.
As this next hearing has been confirmed. Now, the Judge Hurst, told Chris Brown that the GBH.
Now, see, dude came in my chat earlier talking. Trying to shut down my chat earlier. Trying to go against what I was saying. Lying like a mother. Listen, see what I'm saying? That's why I put you out the chat, man. I love you, though. I love you. Know how sometimes mama whoop you. She love you. She say, I gotta do this to you. I love you. You know. One time my mama did that. She started crying. She said, I love you, baby. I don't want to whoop you, but I love you. And I started crying, too. I don't want you to whoop me, mama. I don't want to whoop you. I love you. So I thought that since my mom was crying, I'm like, you know what? Maybe I could just, you know what? Since we crying and everything, and it's sad, how about you just don't whoop me? And, you know, I'm sad. You sad. You know, I'm crying. My mama started crying. I try to play it up. Hey, Bolo, my mama started crying. I tried to hug her. Man, don't whoop me. I said, Mama, I don't want to whoop you. She had the belt in her hand. She said, I don't want to whoop you. I only whoop you because I love you. I'm like, Mama, bring it in. I don't want to get a whooping. Mama, we're gonna skip this whooping, right? Shit. Mama was like, shook it off. Shook that shit up. Shook that shit off, boy.
Charge that he's facing is quote unquote too serious.
Chris Brown also has priors of violence. Yes, exactly.
At the magistrate's court. So the judge confirmed that the case will be heard on June the 13th at 10 a.m. 10 a.m. Right? At the Southwark Crown in London. Now, this brother in the comment section, Chris, said he's in the UK. He says, I live in the UK. Ticket bad news, man. He'll probably get served 10 years if they have good evidence.
God.
Man, I told people last night, Ticket, man, how do you know that? Man, bro, I told y'all they don't play overseas. Y'all think it's a game? They don't send this fool to the highest court now. Y'all think this stuff is a game. You go overseas and play in these games, it's not the same as in the States. The judge told him that the crime that he allegedly committed was so serious that they couldn't even deal with it at their court. And
all click to do is clickbait.
The judge has now sent Chris Brown to the
I bet you about to try to
court.
flood the
So
chat.
The judge then confirmed.
Leave it right there. Let's see.
Will be heard on June the 13th at 10 a.m. at the Southwark Crown Court in London. Now, for people who don't know what Chris Brown allegedly did, Chris Brown is accused of hitting the dude upside the head with a bottle 2 or 3 times and then punching and kicking him while he was down. The dude apparently went to the hospital. There's allegations that they tried to depose Chris Brown over this, and he ignored it. I don't know how true that is.
I feel you, man. We gonna see.
He's going to the Crown Court.
We gonna see.
They're saying that they're not playing.
Remember when A$AP Rocky was locked up in Netherlands and needed Trump to get him home? I hope Chris Brown voted Trump. Man, say.
So if he did that, bro, it's crazy work. And people was coming in the chat room last night talking about something. This has nothing to do with Tory Lanez. Everybody keeps saying he supported Tory Lanez. Get that out your brains. This is 2 different countries. This has nothing to do with Tory Lanez. Chris Brown had these charges on him since 2023. This happened in 2023. You guys got to stop saying this. Oh, you supported Tory Lanez. That don't mean nothing. He's in a different country. They've already wanted him over there. He got over there.
I mean, we gotta use our thinking cap though, cause like, okay, if old girl got caught with a vape pen, they was trying to keep her down. You know, you get hit if you hit somebody over the head with a bottle. Shit, boy.
No, he went over there. Just went over there. And when they found out he was over there, they went over to his hotel and arrested him because they've been wanted him since the incident. You know what I'm saying? Somebody says in the UK here, if they send him to the Crown Court, it's definitely not looking good for him. I try to tell people this. I did my research. I've been around the world already. I already know what time it is. Oh, ticket, man. He's Chris Brown. They're gonna let him out. I said, bro, y'all niggas think it's the game. It's overseas, bro. People gotta understand, overseas, they don't have the same laws as in the United States of America. It's not the same system. It's not the same get out. I try to tell people this. You go overseas playing these games, you're gonna get prizes. Period. Somebody said, why did he go back? Because he thought it was over with. He thought 2 years later, wasn't nothing gonna happen.
Nope.
You know what I'm saying? He probably forgot, maybe. But again, he still hasn't been convicted, so he got to go to court. But man, bro, this dude facing life in prison, bro. Crazy work. This man facing life in prison, bro. On this charge. Plus, y'all got to remember this. When you go overseas, sometimes they take your criminal history into effect from your home country.
You just said that.
Because when you go overseas, if you have
Keziah's S, you just said that.
Visa to go over to a certain country, they'll deny your visa if you got criminal history. So that comes into effect. Plus, Chris Brown is a famous person. So here's the thing. They're all going to know about his history.
Wow.
Man, bro, crazy work, man.
Crazy work, y'all. Chris Breezy might be... Damn, y'all. Well, I mean, you know, when you play stupid games, you win stupid prizes, man. Everybody want to be tough. Everybody want to get bit with the thug bug. Everybody want to be tough, man. I was tough when you had to be tough. I'm not trying to be tough now. People be wanting to, man, I be at the gym. I was just doing legs the other day. It's all kind of places where dude could put the weights. He come over to mine. He already looking at me. He already cutting his eyes at me because I got 7 plates on there. Y'all gonna look at, or y'all not on Joshy Gen Sports, but Joshy Gen Sports, I put 7 plates on each side and did leg press. So dude already looking at me. It's open racks everywhere. That boy walk all the way over to me and start. I looked at him with that look like, bro, come on, man. I don't want to play with you, man. Please, man. It's late. I came in here late. I thought nobody would be in here, man. And now you in here playing with me, man. Just let me, like. And I told him, I said, bro, don't, like, I'm trying to focus, man. You could put the weight on another. It's like it's a bunch of empty racks you could put the weight on. You don't have to come to the rack that I'm working out on and do that, bro. You don't have to do that, man. You can go to a whole nother. You know what I mean? But yeah, y'all, it's wild, man. And my bad for I'm not trying to silence the chat or nothing like that, man. It's just, you know, I'm trying to entertain, come with the move, and tell y'all what's going on, man. You know what I'm saying? I don't know if Ticket TV I don't know, man. But let's talk about what y'all feel about Cooper Flag about to go to the Mavericks, man. Cooper Flag is about to really go to the Mavericks, y'all. That's crazy, bro. You know the Mavs gonna get him. Y'all know the Mavs gonna get him. You know what I'm saying? Y'all know the Mavs gonna get that boy. Cooper Flag will be playing for the Dallas Mavericks. The Diddy trial's crazy. It's nasty. It's diabolical. What up? What up? Drex, what up? The Diddy trial, you know, whether Diddy did it or not, whether it's Diddy, you a nasty son of a gun, bro. You nasty. That girl was only a kid. Diddy is on trial for his head. Exactly, bro. Exactly. But I mean, it's text messages saying that she want to be damned. I mean, I don't know if you sending text messages saying when the next freak off. If you sending text messages saying, "Hey, when the next freak off, man? I'm ready to get it cracking. When the next freak off." That mean you was down for it. I don't see no criminal, nothing criminal yet. It's criminal that he used that he was messing with that young. I mean, man, she fresh over the threshold, bro. She fresh over the threshold. 19 and you like 37. That's a crime within itself, man. That's a crime against humanity, bro. You got that young girl having sex marathons at 19, cuz. You got her having marathons at 19. You like 30-something. That's some perverted. Look at this. Look at this, though.
Sex marathons. The Ventura on the witness stand, arguing she was a willing participant in his swingers
Justin
lifestyle
Bieber going, bro?
and not sex trafficked during her 11-year relationship with Combs. His legal team presenting a 2009 text from Ventura to Combs saying, "I'm always ready to freak off," referring to those alleged drug-fueled sex marathons. The defense also showing the jury explicit and graphic texts between the two, hoping to prove that she was an eager sexual partner who matched Combs' desires.
They have developed several themes, and those themes are Cassie was in control, Cassie consented, and Cassie benefited. And you saw that corroborated through all of the texts and all of the emails, where Cassie is actually saying, yes, I would like to participate in the so-called freak-offs.
Jurors also saw texts showing love and connection. One from Ventura to Combs from 2010 that says, "I love you so much, it consumes my life." The defense also showing a text from March of 2017 when Ventura told Combs, quote, "I love our FOs," referring to freak-offs when we both want it. Ventura testifying today that her saying loving freak-offs were just words at that point. She has testified that at first she was open to try freak-offs, but as time went on, she felt she had no choice but to participate, that Combs would get violent with her if she didn't. She spoke extensively about this 2016 video in a Los Angeles hotel when Ventura testified she was trying to escape a freak-off. She says Combs chased her down, threw her to the ground, and stomped on her. Cross-examination is expected to last until noon on Friday.
Yeah, I seen that Kid Cudi and Michael B. Jordan.
Rena Roy, ABC News, New York.
Because Michael B. Jordan, I think he's the date Cassie, too. I would stay the hell away from Cassie. That boy Diddy blowing up cars and shit. Diddy and Cassie was out here perverting. I believe both of them are guilty. Cassie ain't no victim. They work in pairs. Exactly. Exactly. But this the thing. But I mean, is it a crime? I'm trying to figure this out. Is it a crime to be freaky? I mean, you know they got money, man. They're doing wild stuff, man.
They weren't going to last the rest of my life.
I mean, it's definitely against God.
Sex trafficking, racketeering, and prostitution case against hip-hop artist Sean Diddy Combs continued in New York for a fourth day today. Before we continue, a caution: the details and images at the center of this trial can be triggering for some viewers. R&B singer Cassie was forced to read aloud her explicit messages with her former boyfriend as Combs' lawyers began cross-examination. Today, the defense questioned Cassie Ventura about her 11-year relationship with Combs. The jury was shown sexually explicit text messages that came when Ventura and Combs were planning a freak-off. In some of the messages, she expresses enthusiasm for the sex encounters with other men orchestrated by Combs that she disparaged in previous testimony. Cassie testified on Wednesday that Combs raped her in 2018 and coerced her into participating in the so-called freak-off sex encounters with male escorts that made her feel ashamed. In August 2009, Combs asked her when she wanted to have the next episode, and she replied,
You think they really putting dope in the baby oil? Nigga done put the baby oil on and got the fuck? Man, they put shit in the baby oil, nigga, they the baby oil on and kinda. I'm seeing in doubles now. From some baby oil. Niggas got drunk off putting on baby.
Off. 2 days later, Cassie sent an explicit message and he replied in eager anticipation. She responded with, "Me too, I just want it to be uncontrollable." Combs' lawyers have insisted that all the sex at the freak-offs was consensual. Later that year, however, she had also sent Combs messages that she was frustrated with the state of their relationship and needed something more from him than sex. Cassie also testified that she got a burner phone to hide her relationship with Kid Cudi. She said she began dating the rapper while on a break with Combs and didn't want him to find out about it. Cassie said Combs eventually found out when he went through her phone during a freak-off. She said she was still having freak-offs with Combs while on a break because it was a job. During a break, Combs stood at the defense table huddling with his lawyers while holding a pack of Post-it notes in one hand and a pen in another. Throughout the day, Cassie expressed expressed occasional frustration, sometimes asking the attorney to rephrase or repeat her questions, or to provide more context that could help her answer. At one point, Cassie complained that jurors weren't hearing the full context of the text messages the defense was highlighting. She said, "This isn't about what I feel is relevant right now, right? Because there's a lot we skipped over." The defense also went back to the March 2016 assault at the hotel, suggesting that Combs was going through withdrawal in the days before the altercation when reviewing some text messages. But Ventura testified that she didn't remember Combs going through withdrawal at that time. Yesterday, Ventura's lawyer said he's confident the jury will rule in their favor.
The whole thing was powerful, and she told her truth. I wouldn't want to be having to do that cross-examination, that's for sure. We have great faith in the jury system. We're going to let the jury decide, obviously. Mr. Combs' faith, but today was just a powerful day.
Combs denies any wrongdoing and says the sex during the encounters was consensual. He faces at least 15 years in prison if convicted. The defense will continue cross-examination tomorrow.
Man, it's 2025, y'all. 2025, man. You know, I had to get on here and holler at y'all this morning, man. I gotta hit the gym. Y'all already know, man. I got 2 people that I'm training now, man. So gotta go. And y'all know I got the online training for the Mirror Measly, man. That's if y'all trying to be the best version of yourself, man. That's only if y'all trying to do that, man. Y'all trying to be the best version of yourself, man. But don't let me, hold on, no. I can't just be assuming that y'all not being the best version of yourself. So I apologize, man. I'm not trying to insult. All right, let me stop. But I got the online training. I don't want it to seem like a hustle. I don't want it to seem like I'm trying to get over on nobody. It's got to be something you really want to do. You know what I'm saying? So let me know. You know what I mean? But, you know, on my way at the end, I always try to hit y'all with a little something, you know. Deal with people that get you. Life is short. Never let nobody that don't have nothing going on, no personality, no charisma, no charm, no nothing, get to be able to judge you. You're sitting here, you're a multi-talented person, a dude of life. Everybody been liking you your whole life, and then you meet some dweeb that ain't doing shit with theyself, have the personality of a wet dish rag, and give them a platform to bother you. That's the most man, I ain't gonna lie, bro. I'm gonna help y'all get to my narcissist channel, because this stuff is crazy, bro. Never give a lame person a fucking platform to bother you, bro. The most interesting thing some of these people be doing is bothering you. But what's going on with your life? What have you ever done? Oh, I ain't graduated from high school. I ain't did shit with myself. All I do is I stay opinionated and I bother people so people can't focus on me. A lot of people are like that. Don't give none of these people a platform. You out here fighting for your life. Bro, I done got a barber license, a personal training license, bro. I done been on a block, bro. I done did all kind of shit, bro. I got this channel going, 3 channels training. Don't never give a person that ain't doing nothing a platform, because if they was doing stuff, they wouldn't have all the intensity, and they wouldn't have all the time to hate on you. That's the thing, when you deal with people, it'll start off at first like admiration, but then it'll turn into jealousy. And the idle mind is just an idle mind, bro. It's a devil's playground. Idle mind, an idle spirit. Don't give lazy people no outlet. I will never give another lazy person an outlet to bother me. If you ain't got no job, I'm telling you, I got new rules now. Because people that don't got no responsibilities got a lot of time, bro. They got a lot of time, nigga. And if you be harsh with these people to teach them a lesson. Yeah, man, Prince Harry, BT, just mentioned it. Ooh. Yeah, it's about to get ugly, man. The trial's still going on. We're going to see what's going on today. But deal with people that get you. I've always been the type where if you got too much shit to complain about me, I'll ask you, well, why you still rock with me then? What's the point? If everything I do, everything I say is wrong, evidently you know people that's better than me, and you listen to people that know more, then do that. And it's been like that for a long time with all my friends. I've always had friends come get me and want to be like, hey, well, you not doing this, you not doing that. Hey, I was watching you do this. Bro, I can't be the topic of discussion, bro. I got new rules now. My nigga, I can't be the topic of discussion. Y'all don't argue with folks that can't do 100 burpees a day. They got to graduate. Exactly, bro. Nah, for real. Hey, nah, for real, bro. Like, I had to realize, bro, I'm back to my California mentality. I'm changing this shit up, man. I'm not giving no lame-ass people no outlet to bother me, man. Motherfuckers don't got no talent, can't do shit. And I can't give you no talent. I can't create a talent because you don't listen. You hard-headed. But like, nah, bro, I'm not giving no talent. No, like, at least be on your. And look, if you ain't got no talents, at least be a responsible adult. Okay, that's a talent. Being a responsible person is a talent. So if you ain't got no talents and you can't draw, you can't sing, you can't create, you're not creative or nothing, you know, then at least be a responsible adult. That's the least you can do. You can't be an irresponsible adult, fucking up your own life and with a bunch of shit to say to somebody else. A lot of people are like that, man. I had a family member, that boy wasn't doing shit with himself, wasn't working, wasn't doing a goddamn thing, boy. This nigga wasn't doing nothing with himself. Get around me, you need to be doing this, you need to be doing that. I saw you doing that. Man, what you doing with your life, bro? I know I'm a great topic of discussion. We could talk about my raps. We could talk about the way I draw. We could talk about me working out. We could talk about me all the time. But what about you, bro? What about you? So I'm done, bro. If you're not talented, get the fuck away from me. At least be talented at being an adult. If you ain't, then man, I'm not gonna give you no outlet. I'm holding you back. I'm holding you back. Letting you be able to talk shit to me all the time, I'm holding you back. I love you, so I'm gonna subtract myself because this shit ain't adding up. So maybe, you know, you could beat up on yourself, or you can come up with a talent, or you could do something with yourself. Hating on me is too fun, it's too consuming. Bothering the hell out of me, you having too much fun doing that shit. You having way too much fun bothering the hell out of me, man. So I'm gonna go on and get out your way so you can work on yourself and get some self-development. You know what I'm saying? While I was down, y'all, I dealt with a lot of bullshit. But now that I'm woke up now, I'm not, man, no. Do something with yourself. Get busy, man. See, that California mentality different, man. I'm back on my Cali shit. You know? You gotta be busy, man. Cause you can't be sitting there you can't be hating on me the whole time. People don't know what hate is no more. Let me break down what hate is. For people that don't know. If you find yourself telling somebody something negative about themselves or their movement or anything for no apparent reason, it's called hating, okay? We've lost the meaning of what hating is. If you have something bad to say to somebody that didn't ask for your opinion, that's called hating, okay? I'm trying to tell y'all what hating is. We got to go back to hating school. I'm not hating. Man, you need to do this, you need to do that. I saw you, I didn't like that. That's not hating. Let's talk about something else. No, I don't want to talk about something else. You saw your live today. You should have heard what you said. Bro, listen. If we can't, the playoffs going on right now. You want to talk about the playoffs? I can't be topic of discussion in a bad way all the time. I don't have friends. I don't have enough friends to sit up and get pelted by somebody for no reason. I have great fun by myself. When I was a little kid, I used to play by myself. Little kids come play with me. I'd be looking at them like, give me my goddamn toy airplane, man. What the fuck y'all over here playing with me for? I was minding my damn. Little kids used to play with me. My mama said I'd be playing by myself. Little kids walk up. And I'd just be looking at them like, man, you don't get your, man, get. My mama said I was one of them little kids that be like, bro, you see I'm over here at the slide by my damn self, man. Little kid come over there, snotty nose. You want to play freeze? Man, no. Shit, it's levels. Like my boys say, it's levels. But it's time to go work out. I hope y'all working out. I hope y'all in the gym, man. Don't give none. Look, freeze people out that don't. I'm telling you, man. Freeze people out that don't have no calling, don't have no talent. And just because somebody hella busy doing a bunch of nothing, that don't mean nothing. People be hella busy doing a bunch of nothing. A bunch of nothing. Ain't nobody busier than somebody that ain't got no job. Ain't nobody busier than somebody that ain't doing shit. So, nah, bro. Don't give these people no platform. I had to realize that, man. You giving people platform to be assholes to you. Work on yourself, man. Don't worry about me. Do not worry about me. I'm gonna be all right. You need to. Do you got a job? No. You don't think you should get one? I ain't gonna work for. I'm not working for them. So you want to keep talking to me about what I'm doing? That's what we doing. I do enough of what I'm doing already. I don't want to talk about it. You know, after I just did a live, I've been on live for about 1 hour and 8 minutes. After I get up, I don't want to talk about my live. I don't even be coming back to look at these lives. And I'm not saying that in a condescending way. It's just I let it flow. I'm raw from the jaw. You know what I'm saying? But somebody called me as soon as I get off live. Hey man, I saw your live, man. I want to disagree with, bro. I don't, man. You should have gotten in the chat, bro. You should have gotten in the chat and talked to me. We could have I'm done with the live. Now I'm in real life now. I'm about to do some shit. I'm real busy in real life off of here. So it's like, I know you ain't doing nothing with yourself. You was able to sit up and watch my whole live. Now that I'm off of it, you can call me and tell me about my live. I don't got time to do all that, man. Like when I get off a live, I gotta get to work. So it is what it is, man. I love y'all, man. Stay prayed up, stay blessed, man. Stay out the way, man. Stay out the way, man. Stay focused, man, and stop giving. If I can't give you a job, then I can't give you my ear as far as hacking on me. You know, can I give you a job? No. Do you got a job? No. But you can't talk to me about anything then. I can't give you a job and you don't got a job. You're a grown child. Of course you're gonna be on some stupid shit. Get your monkey ass away. Get your motherfucking man away. Bless up. I got 225 drop set. I gotta knock it. Hey man, hey. hey, that boy said 225. Knock it out, man. Get them reps in, man. Get them reps in. Everybody get their reps in. I'm trying to be the best version of myself, man. And I told y'all the other day, I realized what I gotta do. I gotta go to new heights, y'all. I gotta take this shit to new heights, y'all. I gotta go find some. I can't elevate nobody with me. People rather beat me. Imagine Harriet Tubman trying to save somebody and they fighting Harriet Tubman. They say Harriet Tubman used to shoot people. She had a gun. We not supposed to go that way. Bah! I can't argue with you. I already ran up north and coming back to get you. You ready to argue with me? You ain't never even been. You don't even know. Bah! Leave him right there. Don't leave. Who wanna get shot with him? That was your cousin? You wanna get shot with him? I'm not doing that no more, bro. I done made it to where I made it to. I don't want to argue with nobody no more about nothing. Can you help me? Can you share something? Can you do something like-minded? Oh, you want to hate on me? I can't do that. I already passed all that. I already beat a lot of odds to get here. A lot of my partners is dead and everything, like, to where nah, bro. We not gonna. That's why I'm just looking for elevated people that's thinking on a higher frequency, man. I can't do the low vibration stuff no more, because you can't bring them people up. They are dedicated to being like that. You know what I'm saying? So like, nah, bro, we on some cuisine shit, man. Y'all stay prayed up, man. Subscribe all the shit, man. Everybody that I put out the chat, I didn't mean no harm. I still love y'all, man. I still love y'all.